is exactly the impression we don't want to give.
Please, Jamal. Don't you see how all this works in our favor? It's not up for discussion. I won't risk what we've worked so hard to achieve. It's done.
No, you'd risk our future and reputation as a house. But you are the chosen elder.
Don't patronize me. The Great Serpent spared our house. We are favored here. And shouldn't you get back to the council? We can't afford to be absent at a time like this.
I guarantee I'm not missing much. But you're right. I'll be heading back soon enough. May the Great Serpent bless you.
And you. Hello.
So, Akris has sent our newest Vindicator to inquire about Sahima. Don't worry, Jamal's already told me all about you. I'm Razma, Elder of House Kadik and head of the Ministry of Conjunction.
Honored to meet. What is the Ministry of Conjunction?
The Ministry of Conjunction is one of the 3 government branches of our society. We deal in information to ensure the High Council can make educated decisions. Most of our work is highly classified. Even the High Council itself may not be aware of all that we're involved in.
What can you tell me about House Kadik?
House Kadik is one of the 3 noble houses under House Varun. We've a reputation on being the more moderate of the 3. Not as fervent as House Vithal, and not as passive as House Dolkef. We're also largely associated with the Ministry of Conjunction, since I lead the department.
Let's get there. It's an honor to meet the Elder of Noble House.
Well, it's also an honor to meet one as interesting as yourself. I wouldn't have suspected an outsider to be made promised. But who am I to argue with the Great Serpent's choice?
The council sent me to get your cooperation.
I understand, and I can't argue the importance. I know the council is looking to Sahima for answers, but the truth is, she's been taken, along with other members of the house. They're being held hostage by zealots, and now they're demanding negotiations.
This is a major overreach. I have never known the zealots to be so bold.
How were the zealots able to kidnap your people in the first place?
What happened to Dazra was a cataclysmic event. The city may seem in order now, but those first few days, it was chaos. And the zealots took advantage.
Why not just tell the High Council?
Because right now, this situation is a matter for the Ministry of Conjunction. As much as the Council thinks it's their business, it's not. At least not yet. They want Sahima, and we're trying to produce her.
Zealots don't negotiate, they kill on sight.
Perhaps the zealots you know. But they were once a part of Varun society. Our relationship is far more complex. The zealots have yet to name specifics. At best, they'll demand an inordinate amount of credits or firearms. Worst case, a seat at the High Council, or even the reinstatement of their house. House Malene. They know we can't risk Sahima for Dazra's sake. So, they won't hold back when it comes to demands.
The zealots have a house?
They had a house. House Malene was abandoned a long time ago, but there are some who'd want to see it reinstated.
What can you tell me about House Malene?
House Malene was fully dedicated to Jandar Varun. They objected when his brother, Jarek, was chosen to take over as leader. They knew he would bring an end to the Serpent's crusade. It's why they abandoned their house and became the zealots you know today. to continue what they believe is Jinan and Jandar's work.
Who's Jandar?
Jinan Varun had twin sons, Jarek and Jandar. Jandar fully supported the Serpent's crusade, and to many in House Malene, was the best suited to take over for his father.
I can get to the hostages first. Zealots will have no leverage.
Aha. My thoughts exactly. Normally I'd have agents doing everything possible to find them. But we too suffered losses. We need to be here. Present. I couldn't risk more lives. It's the only reason I even agreed to these negotiations. But now that you're here, I can finally take action.
Isn't risking the lives of a few agents worth it to save the many?
Of course. But the negotiations offered a chance to get Sahima and the others back without putting lives at risk. I saw the chance and had to take it. As demanding as I'd expected the Zealots to be, I fully intended to do everything in my power to bring them within reason.
Let's show the Zealots why you don't mess with the noble houses.
I couldn't have put it better myself. However, there's still one unanswered question. I don't know where the Zealots are keeping Sahima, but I have a good idea who does. Their name is Merrick. Merrick is a Kadik, and they also work for me as an agent in the Ministry of Conjunction. This is where matters get complicated.
If Merrick knows, how come you haven't forced them to tell you?
Once I made the decision to go through with the negotiations, it wasn't necessary. Now that the situation has changed, well, that's going to be your job now.
I hope you're not being lenient because Merrick's related to you.
It's not the family name that complicates matters here. As I said, Merrick works for me in the Ministry of Conjunction. They've been establishing an inside relationship with the Zealots for some time now. On my orders. Forcing them to give up the information could jeopardize all they've worked for. So don't expect them to be forthcoming. Get the information any way you see fit, as long as no physical harm comes to them.
Understood.
I would give him the location jeopardize Merrick's work.
The Zealots don't trust easily. If their location was discovered, Merrick would most likely be the first they'd suspect. They'd never trust them or any agent of House Kadik again.
Zealots took your people. How can you remain so calm?
The people of Dazra look to us elders for strength and guidance. We cannot fail them at a time like this. Don't let my composure fool you, promised? It's neither easy nor something I take lightly.
Any tips on getting through to Merrick?
Merrick is proud of what they've accomplished, so I doubt they'll give up information easily. If being persuasive isn't your strong suit, perhaps appealing to their substantial ego may help. If you can stomach it. Just don't be direct. I'm sure it would put them on the defensive. Either that, or make them completely unwilling to talk.
You're establishing a relationship with the Zealots?
What better way to surveil a threat? It's important for us to know what the Zealots may be targeting, to stay one step ahead.
I'll return once I've learned the location.
See that you do. You'll find Merrick upstairs in the meditation room.
Okay.
You're no member of House Kadik. What are you doing here?
I may not be House Kadik, but I'm the only one here that's communicating with Ansakos Varun.
Oh, so you're the heretic turned vindicator who thinks they're one of us now. So tell me, What would a chosen one such as yourself want with someone like me?
I think you know.
Oh, I certainly don't. I may have many talents, but mind reading isn't one of them.
You stop the act. Rasma told me about your position.
Did she now? I guess this means the High Council is still asking Auntie Rasma where Sahima is. And if you're here making demands, she obviously has decided to make use of you rather than undergo sincere negotiations. I see what's going on here.
You know how important it is to reveal the location of the Zealot base.
On the contrary, I know how important it is to keep that information confidential. I've worked hard to obtain my position with the Zealots. And like I've told Rasma 1,000 times, I have no reason to believe they're going to hurt my dear cousins, especially Sahima. So, as far as I'm concerned, that information stays with me.
You can't stay with that absolute certainty. You're risking lives and House Cadic's integrity.
You make a good point, for an outsider. And perhaps I should take your presence here as a sign. The location you're looking for is Shadow Station Epsilon. It's an old Varun base that they've taken over for themselves. Rasma will know it. Let her tell you the details, seeing as how I'm about to be reassigned.
How would giving me this information get you reassigned?
Isn't the answer obvious? The Zealots will know the location came from me. All that hard work thrown out the window because someone refuses to undergo negotiations.
Thinking of this information will save lives.
It better.
You must have gotten the location.
Hostages are being held at the Shadow Station Epsilon. And you know where to find it.
I figured they wouldn't be completely forthcoming. If my intel is correct, you can find Shadow Station Epsilon in the Badlands, north of Dazra. I can send you the coordinates.
What are these Shadow Stations?
The Shadow Stations were established during the Serpent's Crusade. A series of secret military installations that few knew about, and even fewer may remember. The idea was to have isolated centers focused on different aspects of furthering the crusade. This way, if one fell, it wouldn't endanger the others.
Anything else you can tell me about the Shadow Station Epsilon?
Epsilon was once a research station, with a focus on grav drive manipulation. The Zealots have since vastly expanded upon it. But it makes sense if they intend to use Sahima to their advantage.
Why didn't you try search the Shadow Station Epsilon earlier?
Shadow Station Epsilon is one of many Zealot bases scattered throughout. As I mentioned before, I wasn't willing to risk agent lives in order to scout them all.
I'll head there right away.
The sooner the better.
We will do whatever is necessary to bring Sahima and the others back safely.
Now that we have a rescue mission underway, I'll speak to Merrick about setting up the negotiations. I expect them to be pliable after their last encounter with you. The current plan is to hold them at one of the geothermal power stations. Meet us there when Sahima and the others are safe.
Where's this power station?
If memory serves, it's southeast of Shadow Station Epsilon. It shouldn't be too hard to find.
Why is this particular power station?
It's a fairly neutral location, and just the right distance from Dazra, so both parties will feel safe. The geothermal stations are also autonomous in nature, so we don't have to worry about unwanted eyes and ears.
I'll meet you at the power station when everyone is safe.
Good. Serpent willing, your timing will line up. I'll stall the Zealots as long as I can, which shouldn't be an issue. That being said, I'd still appreciate it if you could act quickly. Now, Jamal wants an update before you leave. Just don't let her distract you for too long.
Okay.
Vindicator, a word before you go. Tell me, Vindicator, what do you know about the Zealots?
All members of once House Noble Malene.
I'm impressed. You've already learned quite a bit from your time with us. The Zealots are widely frowned upon within our society. They're a remnant of the Serpent's Crusade, days we'd like to forget. Has my dear sister given you any history on our house's relations with the Zealots?
Razma said Mirek is working on establishing a relationship with the Zealots.
I'm surprised she even mentioned that much. Razma would have everyone believe she only wishes to keep an eye on the Zealots, so the Council can make informed decisions. The truth is, she's had this particular group of Zealots under her thumb for quite some time. This is only a problem now because she's lost control. That is the real reason why Razma hasn't informed the High Council, and I'm sworn to silence.
I would argue that what you describe would be considered treason. And rightly so.
Razma lost control of the Zealots.
Yes, I'll get to that momentarily.
I'm sure that's something the High Council wouldn't be too keen on.
As a member, I can say it certainly is not. House Kadik already has a reputation for being sympathetic to the Zealots, but the truth is far worse. Razma wants the Zealots to back House Kadik, so the balance of power between the noble houses would shift to us. She's been employing them, paying them in supplies that aid their blind crusade.
Why would Zealots ever... House Kalik is sympathizing to the Zealots?
There are several members who are sympathetic toward them or their cause. Some see beyond their extremist veneer and believe they're just misguided. A very small few may believe Jandar truly was the rightful heir, but none would ever admit it. I'm certain it's the case that members of the other houses feel the same. House Kadik is just the only one who's been exposed for it.
Why would Zealots ever back a noble house?
Razma would believe they want to reintegrate or even reestablish House Malene, and she's a fool for it. The Zealots want nothing but the means to carry out their war. Credits, weapons, and ships. And these very supplies would be used to harm not only your people, but our own as well.
I'm glad I stayed out of politics.
It's not for everyone. What none of us expected was the disaster that is the Scaled Citadel. The aftermath is what allowed the Zealots to grab Sahima and the others, flipping the balance of power in their favor. Razma has lost control and is putting House Kadik's reputation and power at risk.
Seems like Razma's controlling the situation, well, to me.
She only appears that way now because she has you to fix it. House Kadik shouldn't be associating with Zealots at all, except on an extermination level. But worse, we absolutely cannot be supplying them with ordnance of any kind. We need to cut ties with the Zealots altogether.
Why not tell the council and have them put a stop to it?
Exposing this information to the council would condemn not only Razma, but House Kadik along with her. I've no wish to tarnish our house or ruin my sister. I simply want to show her the error of her ways.
I take it this conversation isn't about giving you an update?
Far from it. I want you to put an end to any connections between House Kadik and the Zealots. And while my position won't allow me to be blunt, I'll still make it clear. Should the hostages not survive, Razma would blame the Zealots and cut all ties.
House Kadik would go to any lengths, it seems.
Are you insane?
Perhaps you don't understand. These noble houses have existed for generations. The people look up to us to guide them under the will of the Great Serpent. The fall of a noble house would put everything into question. And with the state Dazra is in right now, I won't allow that to happen.
Always clean your own family any better than what Rosma's doing.
Those few lives will be nothing compared to the lives the Zealots will take if House Kadik continues to supply them. Sacrificing them would open my sister's eyes, quelling any sympathy and desire to work with the Zealots. Once Rasma no longer sees the Zealots as an ally, the rest will soon follow.
I'm reporting this to Rosma.
Reporting this to Rasma changes nothing, except to increase the conflict between us. She'll merely keep using the Zealots as needs arise and paying them with the means to terrorize your settled systems. If you want that to stop, you'll see this through. All you need to do is get Sahima's research and bring it back.
Fine. I'll see. But only because no one should work with the Zealots.
A wise decision, Vindicator. As you may have guessed, we can't afford any loose ends, and you'll need a cover story for Rasma. When you arrived, the Zealots had already killed the hostages, so you exacted revenge in House Kadik's name.
So it'll be my word against the Zealots leaders?
Yes, but don't worry. I'll be there to reinforce what Rasma already knows. The Zealots cannot be trusted.
Only for a good cover story.
You'd fit well in the Ministry of Conjunction. That is, if you succeed. I look forward to seeing you at the negotiations.
Oh boy. I'm saving those hostages. Is that animal gonna attack him? Oh, it is. I don't care.
Oh, we're checking. I don't know what they might find in the puppets.
Serpent demands blood.
Somebody's coming down.
Now we are having fun.
Ow.
Demise has been ordained.
Take your best shot.
Bring it!
They're dead. Still somebody up there. Yeah, we need to go down. Come on. It's not the way to go. There's somebody here.
Now for your judgment.
For the great serpent!
Ow, what the fuck? What is this? That's a blade. Let's go.
Give up already.
There's a guy in that room.
You cannot beat me.
It blew up.
I've been struck! I shall feed your corpse to the great serpent!
I will have your head.
What's in here? Who's in here? These vents. Oh, hello. Credits?
I'm repositioning. Pay for that.
Nope, get out.
Your judgment.
Nice, got some credits.
Uncussed rat. I will not your judgment is at hand. Taking back.
Did they have anything of value?
Let me see what's over here. Oh, dead end, of course. There's movement. I see movement. Oh shit! Where's computer? Somebody here? Oh, this door leads up. Okay.
If you need to help, that zealot had a key. You have to get me out of here.
I'll get you out of here.
Who are you?
Vindicator Lana. Rasma sent me to rescue you.
Serpent's Grace, I knew it. I knew she wouldn't just leave us here to rot. It's more than just me. There are others. The Zealots have been using them to force me to continue my research here. They think I have all the answers since the original experiment was a catastrophic failure.
The Zealots were wise in their tactics. Up until now.
The Zealots are forcing you to continue your research here?
Well, the Zealots think they are forcing me to continue my research here. They want me to apply my theories to Anasco's scaled citadel debacle. Somehow they ascertained my previous involvement.
The original experiment? What are you talking about?
The original experiment. The one that took out half of Dazra and sealed off the scaled citadel. Surely you must know. I'm sorry. I realize the elders and council members may not be properly disseminating this information. I'm not one for politics, obviously.
Good news. The High Council thinks you have all the answers too.
So my theory is correct. Or I should say, the High Council now believes my theory, the better theory, is correct. I knew it! I told them their algorithms and insufficient testing were only giving the illusion of stability. But no one wants to listen to me. Not the girl who put people twice my age to shame when it came to assessments. Of course, this is what it would take for Rasma to send someone after me.
The Zealots also plan on using you as a pawn in negotiations.
Negotiations? Oh, right. I'd almost forgotten. I overheard the Zealots mention negotiating with House Kadik, so the motivations are clear. Not only does the High Council deem me important, but Rasma needs to remove me from the equation. I get it. But at least now everyone knows I was right.
When we get back, you can say that to our faces.
With pleasure, but I won't leave without the others. The Zealots aren't aware of how I've been delving into their systems here. I told them I needed full access if they expect me to replicate Anasco's experiment, And I didn't even bother with risk assessment. They think I'm applying my theories to their poor excuse for technology down here. Granted, I could probably make it work if I had to.
Alright, Miss Humility, let's focus on freeing the hostages here.
Right. Focus. The other hostages are being kept just beyond this room. I can disengage the locks to their cell and grant you access to an elevator in the room beyond that will take them to safety. You just have to clear out that area first, and the zealots down there are... different.
How are they different?
The zealots you'll encounter beyond here are... altered somehow. To be made thus would be to show them the Great Serpent's mercy.
Clearing areas is my specialty.
Good. Those skills will prove useful then. While you get the rescue underway, I'm going to set up certain guarantees here. I'll meet you and the others outside.
That's risky, but the zealots catch you.
I'm more than capable of handling myself. Besides, the zealots think they need me, so my life isn't in danger. If I'm not out there when you free the hostages, just come back for me.
Sounds like a plan.
And a well-thought-out one at that. I just need enough time to set up a remote device so I can launch a virus that will render this place useless. Think of it as a failsafe to guarantee our safety. The zealots would never risk this base or their ships.
Fine, I'll get the hostages out of here. Good luck, I'll see you outside.
You sure will.
Alright, are you gonna get to the computer? Alright. Hostages. What's that? That's a bowl. Oh shit.
Not the best.
I'm hit! You pray for that!
Alright, heal.
Spoils everything. Hopefully they amount to something.
I would love some ammo, but what did you pick? Nice. Let's go. What is this? Captain Shrapnel? What's up here? It's like food and stuff. See, like a bridge. There's nothing else here. All right, let's go.
God be merciful. Has help finally arrived?
Who are you? You aren't a zealot. Who are you?
Predicator Lara, Rasma sent me to rescue you.
The Great Serpent is merciful. And Sahima? Did you find her yet?
Sahima is safe. She's granting us access to elevator to escape.
I wish it were that easy. The zealots separated us. Our brethren are still out there. Please, I can ready my people here, but you'll have to deal with the zealots and rescue the others so we may all escape safely.
Alright, I'll clear the path.
We'll be ready.
Alright, let's go. Save the remaining hostages.
Another one down.
Where is he?
Take your best shot.
Give up already.
I'm pretty sure there's a guy down here, right?
See with my own eyes, it is still possible.
Help?
Come on!
Oh my god, reloading.
You're not walking out here.
Oh shit. Gotcha.
Bring it. Something is Prepare for judgment.
Okay, so I need to heal again. Where's my R plus B0? body? Or somewhere. Doesn't matter.
I never thought I'd leave that wretched place.
Anything else up here? There's gotta be some ammo or something. Ah.
Great Serpent, protect me.
Set free.
The Great Serpent has heard me. Thank you.
Let's go, come on.
Thank you. Thank you.
Is that all of them? There's more.
Take a moment. See if there is anything here we should take.
That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. I don't see anything up here. Oh. Move, Andrea. Move. There's nothing here. Alright, let's go. There's another door over here. Ah, another one.
Serpent, save me. I don't wish to die here. Is this the... Thank you, Serpent. I thought I was done for.
We all made it. We're safe. You did it! It's true what they say. The air really does smell fresher.
Serpent bless you. We owe you our lives. Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm glad everyone made it out safely.
Now, it's time for you to head back. I'm going to stay back a moment and make sure everyone here is okay to make it back safely. I'll catch up with you shortly. Just let me know where the negotiations are taking place.
They're the Balance Power Station. You're coming with me.
Don't worry. Razma came through for me. It's only fair I return the favor. I'll be there when it counts. Now go.
These members of your house have suffered. I can respect your decision.
I can't thank you enough for saving us.
Is your intent to be unreasonable the whole time? I thought this was a negotiation.
We're having a friendly chat, aren't we? It's not my fault you don't find my offers acceptable.
Nah, just the person I wanted to see. Please tell me you bring good news.
Yes, it's time to ruin this guy's day.
And I'm going to enjoy every minute of it.
Razma, who is this? You allow any commoner to just waltz in on official business. I'd expect better security from House Kadik.
This is hardly official business.
Yes. And now these so-called negotiations are over.
Over? You'd risk everything after the whispers of a stranger. I demand to know who this is.
I'm the Serpentine's chosen vindicator. Only one who can understand a son of Varun.
You think I care about Anasco Varun? Son of a traitor! Only a complete fool would expect me to believe this.
It's true, Mihail. And if you don't leave now, peacefully, I'll make sure your ships and Shadow Station Epsilon are made dust.
You... How did you... You're bluffing.
Test me. You think a genius mind like mine wouldn't find a way to hack into every system in your base? This remote device will launch a virus that will detonate systems within Epsilon, and reach your ships as well.
You realize how this may affect future partnerships, Razma. You'd jeopardize our connections.
It jeopardizes nothing. It merely restores the natural order.
The natural order. I could take you all out here and now. You know every one of us is prepared to answer the Serpent's call.
Zahima launched the virus. It's impossible to reason with the Zealots. To attack, we launched the virus.
You're so willing to sacrifice your allies at Shadow Station Epsilon?
You don't think they're as prepared as we are? We all answer the call, and if that day is today, so be it.
Your Shadow Station allies know nothing of this. That's not the death they want.
No, but it's the death they know is possible. Besides, you think I'd turn my back on the insults thrown here today?
You mean, do we think you'd throw away your life and the lives of everyone at Shadow Station Epsilon over your pride, Mihail? No, I for one don't think you will. And you can't deny our partnerships have been beneficial for us both.
Perhaps you trust the word of a House Varun soldier.
As much as our people may disagree, Jandar would see you sacrifice your life in direct service to the Great Serpent. Both would have you die, cleansing the accursed, and turning those who may listen to his shadow. You know this to be true, Mihail. A true promised lives only to serve. And your death today would serve nothing.
Blessed sister, you speak truth. I have been blinded by pride, but your words have guided me back to the path. All right. I won't deny my brethren the death they deserve. But I won't forget this either. Don't think this won't change anything, Razma.
Things have already changed, Mihail. From the moment you kidnapped House members. These negotiations are over. Now leave us.
You have no idea how satisfying that was.
Yes?
House Kadik is in your debt.
As am I. I owe you my life.
Zahima, you are a part of this house.
I know. I just wanted to say thank you. Personally. And here, it's the research and algorithm the High Council wants. I'm sure they'll appreciate it more coming from you.
It's my turn to say thank you.
You're welcome. It's been quite the life experience I've had lately. If you have any spare time, maybe come find me later?
Sure, I'll see you around, Zahima.
Great. You can find me at the Great House whenever you get the chance.
We'll talk later, Zahima. As I was saying, House Kadik is in your debt. You've helped me maintain a very precarious balance.
This business with the Zealots needs to end.
And one day it will. But until then, they're a necessary evil. One that we'll be keeping a much closer eye on. I'd appreciate it if you kept this a secret.
I'm not the one you should be worried about.
If you're referring to the members of House Kadik. The others involved know better than to speak of this.
Your sister prefers I didn't even rescue the hostages.
As much as it disappoints me, I can't say I'm surprised. Jamal's never cared for our view with the Zealots. And she has no love for those taken. But this is what makes her an excellent mediary.
I would think you'd both want to be on the same page.
You and the rest of our house. Now, I have much to do, and so do you. Ekris and the High Council will be expecting you.
Serpent speed be with you, Vindicator. Ah, were you able to find Sahima?
Yes, I was able to get Sahima's research.
Perfect. I have no doubt Sahima's work is the key to stabilizing the morning device. If only the others had listened to her, we may not have lost so much of our great city. This leaves House Dulkef. I pray they are cooperative. There's no telling how much time we have. And before I forget, I've been told to inform you that the Council has now granted you access to the armory in the keep. Seems they're pleased with your work.
Thank you.